Hey guys, welcome back to Days with Danika. Today we're going to be doing an all-day clean with me. I am a new mom of 3 and it has been such an adventure trying to figure out how to balance life and cleaning and children. So if you have any tips or tricks on how to clean with multiple little ones, please leave a comment below, and thank you for joining me on our all-day clean.
Here we are, a million stars floating over our heads. Beating hearts, falling apart, staying up to forget. But baby, we'll fall.
As you can see, I like to start in my kitchen. This is the area that I spend the most time in. And the first thing I do is clean my sink out really well because I do have to pre-wash my dishes. Our appliances in our home are still very old and don't do that great of a job. I use one rag to clean counters with and wash my sink with, and then I use a second rag just to do dishes only, just for sanitary reasons. I have a Grove Collaborative box here, and I order from them. They are a company that ships directly to your home. I have a link below if you want to know more about them, but I do like their products because they're all natural, and they're just safe to be around my children because they put everything in their mouth or put their mouth on everything. So I'm unboxing here because I need some dish soap. So as you can see, I love Mrs. Meyer's, obviously, and one of my favorite scents is their rosemary, and I really love the radish. I ended up actually getting the radish scent for my dish soap, and most of those the cleaners are the rosemary. Just makes my house smell so fresh and clean, and I like that. As my husband and I are still adjusting to life with 3 kids, the dishes don't always get done at night after dinner, so I end up washing them the next morning. And to make this process easier, I will soak my silverware to make sure that no food gets stuck on them. A little trick that I like to do is take the silverware holder out of the dishwasher, set it on top of my sink. I wash my silverware only, do not rinse them, and stick the silverware in the basket, and then take the whole basket and put it back in the dishwasher. It just saves me time and it saves water. I am very particular about how my glasses get washed. I like to use this little brush that I got from Grove Collaborative. I call it my glass cleaning squeegee brush. It actually does a really good job. It actually will remove lipstick or chapstick from around the rim of your drinking cups, and it also gets all the sugary drinks that kind of get left at the bottom of your cup. It gets all the way down in there and removes it really well. So it actually is one of my favorite things to use when I'm doing my dishes, and I only use it on drinking cups.
tight. Yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight. Chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You.
Honest mom moment here. I normally try not to put my pots and pans in my dishwasher because I feel like it's just easier to wash, dry, and put them away, and it gives me more space for other dishes to be in there. But I am so tired. I'm just being very lazy right now, so no judgment zone.
You're like poetry, the crazy whirlwinds blow us from the corners of my mind. Been long since last touched for the first time. Thought I was crazy.
It was getting a little quiet, so I decided to check in on the kids, and it was really nice to see them playing so sweetly, just quietly in my son's room together. And little mama began to fuss and whine, so it was feeding and snuggle time. Some of my favorite moments. With spring quickly approaching, I've had enough time in this room to sit and think about all of the things that I want to change and update about the girls' room. So I will be having a spring cleaning video coming soon. But if you have any tips or tricks on organizing and decluttering, please leave me a message below.
Feel your energy when our eyes touch, so familiar deep inside, like you were already mine. Surreal to me how you make me.
The kids needed some mommy time, so we took a little dance break. They are so cute.
Felt so alive. Thought I was crazy until I reached out and saw your hand there waiting for mine, like the stars had all aligned.
I purchased these beautiful herb plants. One's lavender, one's rosemary, and one is sweet mint. And I wanted to have them right there on my countertop so that I can, because I have a sunroof above my kitchen, and it was beautiful lighting generally comes through that window. And so I was trying to figure out how to make this happen and not make it look so ugly. I was thinking about using the little Grove bucket that I just purchased because I thought it would look really pretty because it's white and clean and crisp looking. But then I was afraid to like mix the two herbs or the three herbs together. I was told, and I do eventually want to move them out to my back porch and put them in my potted plants area. So I decided just to leave them in separate little potted plants for now and organize them onto the top of my countertop, as you will see as you're watching me go through this whole process. This little tray that I am cleaning off right now I got it from Walmart actually, and it really wasn't that expensive, and it actually looks really, really nice on my countertop. I actually, before I started changing everything, I had just my like bubble up dish brush that I actually don't use for dishes. I use it to clean fruit with. And then you can see that I put like a little plant there. It's a live plant just to add some color and some freshness into the kitchen. And then the little white soap dispenser. I'm going to be changing that here soon, but I also got that from Walmart. I just like white. White just opens things up. It makes
I raise my hand to the fire, but it's not.
Since I'm about to start doing my spring cleaning, I've been trying to order little things here and there, and one of the things that I ordered from Grove was a glass spray bottle with a silicone sleeve because I want to make my own disinfecting spray for the kids' toys and for our door handles. And I like to use my essential oils for that, so glass is the best when it comes to essential oils. I also ordered another glass bottle that has a foaming pump on it, and it's really supposed to be for what do you call it? It's really supposed to be for I guess hand soap, but I'm going to make my own face wash and use it for my face wash. So, and obviously I use essential oils and for that as well. Oh, I also bought a glass room spray bottle because I want to make my own room spray. I usually but I put it in a different kind of bottle for my couches. I spray my couches because I have kids and I don't have a carpet and rug cleaner or anything like that yet. One of these days, maybe. So I just spray it after I've wiped it down. I usually just take like hot water and a rag and scrub this couch down, and then with some really good cleaning supplies, whatever I have on hand, an all-purpose type cleaner. And that usually helps keep it smelling good, but throughout the week I'll spray it. As I'm tidying up, I'll spray it, but I'm out of the spray, so I need to make some more. And now I have a specific bottle that's targeted to doing just that. We really enjoy lunchtime around our house. It's a great way for mommy to be more present and not be on her cell phone. I turn the TV off and we all sit around the table and just talk about our day and enjoy our food together.
Empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan.
I like to keep all my baby's bottles and nipples and bottle brushes and anything really to do with sanitizing those items in this 2 small cabinets above our stove. I use little wire racks that I got from Walmart just to organize, and dollar store bins and Ziploc baggies. I put the nipples and things like that inside Ziploc baggies because it actually helps keep them sanitized.
Show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
I do have multiple baby carriers. A lot of times she just really wants to be held and will not stop crying until I stop and sit down and do exactly what she wants. So I try to still get things done, but it doesn't always work that way. My oldest little girl was actually asleep, and when I walked in to change the baby's diaper, I woke her up. So, of course, when she saw mommy rocking Sissy, she wanted to be rocked too, which I don't mind the snuggles at all. Love them, actually. Taking the extra 10 to 15 minutes to rock the girls to sleep is worth it. It could be daunting when you think about all the things that need to get done, but I won't get these moments back, so I want to cherish them while I have them. My son won't usually take a nap when the girls do, so he usually has to read a book or play, so I thought I'd check in on him and see how he was doing. And it was really a nice little surprise to go in there and see that he was actually cleaning his bedroom. Another great tip that I learned from one of the other ladies on YouTube was if you have a steam mop and you have essential oils, to take whatever scent you like and drop a few drops of it on the top of your steam mop, and it actually does make the whole house smell wonderful.
falling for you. The world stops spinning, my head is spinning too. Time stops.
So I put on chicken tacos for dinner tonight because it's one of my family's favorite meals. I do love to add some rice and beans and make my own homemade shells. Delicious. I don't know about you, but I definitely love fresh plants in the house. I just don't always seem to be able to keep them alive. And since spring is coming, this was one of my little projects that I wanted to do. It is actually snowing outside and I'm planting herb plants in my house. Oh well. Anyways, so I bought these cute little gray buckets from Home Depot and some dirt and the plants, and I put them all together, and I'm hoping to move them out to my back porch and be able to use them for, you know, do it DIY things and cooking and different things like that.
My heart stopped when I first saw you. My world stopped spinning. Now my world revolves around you. Did your heart stop when you first saw me? Did your world stop spinning? Does your world revolve around me? Me too. Me too.
Just so everyone knows, I did actually wash my hands before going to grab my daughter.
Does your world stop spinning? Is your head spinning too?
I am so blessed to be a mom, but I am definitely tired. These long nights are getting the best of me, if you can't tell already. My baby wasn't having it anymore. She was ready to have mommy time, for me to sit still so that I can put her to sleep and snuggle her. We're all about the snuggles in this family, all about them. We're going to let Sissy have some snuggles too.
Here we are, a million stars floating over our heads. Beating hearts, falling apart, staying up to forget. But baby, we'll fall. We all go dancing down, and paradise is found. We're shaking up the ground, 'cause there ain't no stopping love.
I know it seems like I'm going back and forth from one room to the next, but between lunch and snack time, this floor gets super dirty, so I like to do the floor and the kitchen kind of last so that I don't have to keep going back and forth. And I bought this pill organizer to keep up with our vitamins and medicine throughout the week, and my daughter broke it.
We could be flying freely.
I like to use the all-purpose Grove cleaner on my floor right in this area because this area always gets really, really, really nasty. So I want it to be needs a little bit of extra help, and I don't always like to get a mop out. So I'll just use a separate rag that I use on my counters or my dishes, and spray the floor and clean the floor with that rag. And they are also a different color rag that I use for that. So.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me. Hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move.
The kids were hungry again, of course. So, regardless of the fact that I cleaned the floor already, they needed a snack. So, we had some popcorn and cheese sticks, crackers, I think. And, of course, we did their vitamins because I totally forgot to give them their vitamins this morning. So, there you go.
So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move.
I find it funny that every single time we have a snack or anything, my snack always looks better and the kids always have to have a bite of it. We are experiencing the terrible twos at their finest. This little Missy decided she didn't want to eat all her popcorn, so she was just going to throw it in the floor, but look who's cleaning it up now. These baskets are actually full of socks. They piled up a lot while I was on postpartum break. So in order to separate them, I will give each person their own basket. I put all their socks in their own basket, and then I go through and find matches for each person's sock. And then I just put them away, but it has taken me a couple of days. It has been quite the chore to keep up with. This is our den. I forgot to say that earlier. This is where my husband keeps all of his little reptiles. We currently have 2 fish tanks in this room. We have a ball-headed python that's right there in that corner. We have a blue-tongued skink. We have a bearded dragon, and then some other reptile, but I never remember the name of it. It's time to slow down and snuggle my baby again. This requires a lot of time and a lot of patience. It's getting close time to my husband to be home, and I just don't have any more energy to keep going. Dinner is basically ready, and I still have to clean my son's room, so... This is my son's big boy room. He and my daughter were sharing a room, but now that the baby's here, the girls will share a room, and he will have his own space. I'm really looking forward to doing some spring cleaning in this room and decluttering of his toys, and I will have that stuff in my upcoming spring cleaning video. But in the meantime, if any of you mamas have any advice on what I can do to organize this room, please leave me a message in the comments below. I would absolutely appreciate any good advice that you have to offer. My husband loves reptiles so much that he allowed our son to have a little reptile cage in his room, and it's called a paludarium that he built on his own, and it has like little frogs, like 4 or 5 little frogs in it. I forget what they're called. And then in the very bottom of it has one of those little fighting fish that are really pretty color. They look just gorgeous little fish in the bottom of it that swims around or whatever. He actually has a YouTube page called The Creature Preacher, and so go check him out if you like reptiles and want to learn more. He's very knowledgeable, and we have fish tanks and reptile tanks all throughout our house. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out with us today. If there's anything in here that was helpful to you and you want to learn more or hear more, then check out the description box below. I will have links to my Facebook page, Instagram, whatever other social media sites that I have. And tell your friends about me. Please share this YouTube page. And I will see you guys later. Oh, Daddy's home.